Alpacas. I'm Martin.
I'm Lara.
And today, we're going on a really cool trip. Where are we going?
We are going to Oak Ridge, Tennessee.
Oak Ridge? What's in Oak Ridge?
Oak Ridge has, we're going to see some thrift stores and stuff like that, but it also has the American Science and Engineering Museum.
Well, that'll be exciting.
Yes, because for those of you who don't know, Oak Ridge is where the Manhattan Project took place.
That's
where
where
the atomic bomb.
Yeah, they worked on like atom research, uranium and
fission or something like that.
Yeah, cool. We'll check out that museum. We'll check out some thrift stores. But first, let's go get some Dunkin' Donuts.
So I got my munchkins, my little donut holes, and you're supposed to get 3 munchkins in a thing. They gave me 4.
Driving east early in the morning, right into the sun. Wow, it is bright. As you can tell, we got the visors down. That way we're at least not squinting. I just showed you the itinerary for the day. Mrs. Alpaca is amazing at putting itineraries together. She will research things to do wherever we're going and write down times that they open, times that they close. That way we can kind of make the most of the day. And if you ever go on a trip and you struggle with feeling like you're using your time wisely, itineraries are awesome.
They're really helpful if you're going for one day and you want to just make sure that you're getting all the spots. It's really good.
Yeah, because
instead on just wandering. We do that too.
We love wandering. That's great. We love just going somewhere without a plan, and that's a different kind of trip. But today's trip, we've got kind of a schedule, if you will. It's a loose schedule.
Yeah, we always have a schedule, but we are free to break from that.
Yeah, which makes me remember to tell you guys some exciting news that we got coming up. We're talking about itineraries. That's actually a travel tip and an upcoming podcast that we got going down. We are about to launch our all-new podcast called Life Together with the Two Alpacas. So, we should have it released by February 1st of 2025. We're in the middle of recording a few episodes right now, and we got a couple under our belt. We want to get a couple more before we launch it. So by February 1st, we should have everything out there on all the podcast platforms. So look for Life Together with the Two Alpacas. And you'll get cool travel tips and awesome content over there too.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Oak Ridge is like 20 miles north of the interstate. When we got off the interstate, we had to traveling about 20 miles to get to Oak Ridge. Back in the early 40s when they built Oak Ridge, as far as the National Laboratory, it was in the middle of nowhere. I mean, 20 miles is a lot in a car. Can you imagine, back then when the roads were like almost non-existent and not everybody had a car? And yeah, it was rural East Tennessee, and they literally built an entire city up here for this national laboratory.
And it's kind of in a basin. Like, there's ridges all around it.
You reckon that was on purpose?
Yes.
You think they picked that site location on purpose?
They thought if anything happened, that it might protect the residents
That's a good
in
idea.
other areas.
Now, when they came in to build the city, there was already people living in Oak Ridge, but not very many people at all.
It was like a little nothing. It was like a bunch of different communities and stuff, and it was farmland.
And I think
they made them move out.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They kind of kicked them out. They forced them out of their home. I think the same thing happened when the Smoky Mountain National Park came around. A lot of people got kicked out of there too. So, but every 10 years the government comes in.
Gates. That was one of the original gates for the facility coming into Oak Ridge.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So this thing was heavily guarded.
Yes.
Thousands of people came in.
Military guarded it.
Yeah. So thousands of people came to work at the Oak Ridge National Laboratory. But did they actually move here and live here?
Yes.
They
built houses, they built stores, they built a movie theater.
So people moved to Oak Ridge for this laboratory, and they just lived here.
Yes.
That was their town. Wow, that's pretty neat.
So I'm not sure that these facts are 100% right on the numbers, but it went from the farmland to 75,000 people living in the city, and then after the war and the bomb went off and all that kind of stuff, it went down to like 30,000 people.
So Oak Ridge started out at just a few thousand people that lived here in the whole area, up to 75,000. And then when the war was over, you said it went down to what?
30,000, something like that.
30,000 people.
And then Oak Ridge National Laboratory started doing other things with nuclear energy and things like that, and it went back up, but I don't think it went back up to 75,000 people. I don't know what the population of Oak Ridge is now.
We'll put it right there. Yeah, we only live about an hour and so minutes away from Oak Ridge, so it's not too far. So their high school played Lara's high school growing up.
Where they played Monterey, I know for sure. I don't know if they played us. I can't remember.
Surely they did at some point. You would think.
I would think.
So the nickname for Oak Ridge is Secret City. So everything around here, not everything, but a lot of the businesses are named Secret City this or Secret City that or Nuclear this or Nuclear that. It's kind of fun. So that Jeep is 3D printed. So is that scientist over there. They have one of the largest 3D printing factories, or whatever you call it, printers here, 3D printers here at Oak Ridge, and they produced some of the world's largest 3D printed items. That's pretty cool.
Obviously the aluminum was heavier than it was. These are the weights of different metals. So like aluminum's not very heavy. Iron's a lot heavier. Copper's even heavier.
We got uranium, lead, and silver. So what's silver look like?
It's about like copper.
Silver's like copper. Lead.
Kind of the same.
Uranium.
Oh, really heavy. Really heavy.
What is?
Uranium. Also, I'm assuming that's not really uranium in there.
Just saying.
Just saying.
puzzles. This is fun. So I'm supposed to make a tea out of the orange pieces. Nailed it. All right, so that was the American Museum of Science and Energy.
Yeah.
I had to read the sign.
I think I said engineering earlier or something, but it's energy.
Energy. American Museum of Science and Energy. So it was $10 a person to get in for the tickets.
For adults. It was cheaper for kids.
Okay, so if you're an adult, which we are, $10 a person, so $20 for both of us. There was a lot to see. Well, as you saw, there was a few of the hands-on activity things that were either broken or not turned on or not working. But by and large, I think it was worth the money.
Yeah, I think it was worth it.
Yeah. Be better if everything was working like it was supposed to, but I'm not mad.
I think it was a very good deal for the money.
Absolutely. There's a lot to do, a lot to see, and very educational. Yeah, so Oak Ridge has a lot going on, especially in the ways of science.
Yes. And we're going to go try to find the Manhattan National Historic Site.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. I'm going to see if it's in our book, which is not there.
So we went inside the Manhattan Project National Historic Park, but there was actually just mostly...
It was a desk.
There was a desk and a stamp station, and the rest of the building is like a children's museum and all that stuff.
Which is great, but
that's
we didn't
great.
go through it.
We didn't want to do the children's stuff, so I think we're going to try to find a place to eat. Because my sugar's starting to get a little weird, and then we'll maybe hit up some thrift shops or something. I don't know.
Sounds good.
So that was Woody's Grill.
And bar, I think.
Bar and Grill.
Bar and Grill.
It was really good. We didn't film inside very much. We filmed the food. It was really good. A little on the pricey side, but it was really, really good. It wasn't like crazy expensive.
We got an appetizer, which we have most of back there.
Yeah. So we got appetizers to take with us, but I got a smokehouse nachos, which came out in this big jug of metal can, and they dumped it. It was awesome. Had like brisket all on it, and then you had a fried bologna sandwich with mac and cheese. It was really good, and I got a beer, and all that was like, with tip and everything, it was like $60. So a little pricey for lunch, but it was super good. So I think it was worth the money. It was good food.
Yeah.
Really good food. So now we're gonna head on to some thrift stores and antique shops and see if we can find some stuff for our booth. And yeah, let's just see what we can find. So we went into a Second Chance resale store.
Not my favorite one I've ever been to.
It was very crowded and cramped feeling. It was hard to get through some of the stuff.
I'm sure if you took some time, there was probably some stuff in there.
There was a couple of cool things. Nothing for us personally, but yeah. So we're going to move on to the next one. So that Habitat restore was pretty nice.
Yeah,
it was very well laid out. I should have filmed more in there. Actually, I should have filmed some in there. I didn't film at all in there. But they had like little rooms and everything was sectioned off. You had like a clothing room and then some furniture room, a book room. So
it was really nice. We got some brass candlesticks and then some wooden
candlestick holders. So yeah, I think we're gonna hit up Bryson's closet. So we'll see what that's all about. It's probably at somebody's house.
It may be. It may be Bryson's closet.
Might actually be his closet.
We'll see. So Martin's gonna run into Bryson's closet.
It looks a little shady.
It does look a little shady. So he's just gonna run through, and then if it's worth it, he'll let me know. Good luck.
Thanks.
So how was Bryson's closet?
Yep, it's exactly what you think. If you take Goodwill and you downgrade it a few notches, add more crap, and some really interesting conversations, Bryson's closet.
So not worth going into?
Oh, it was worth going into, but more for entertainment value than for goods.
I missed out then.
Nah.
Okay, we're going to go to Through the Looking Glass Antiques.
Through the Looking Glass Antiques? We're just going to go through it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was, what was that called?
Through the Looking Glass.
Through the Looking Glass.
Antiques and Collectibles.
That was nice. It was a really nice store. Very high.
Not good for resale.
Not good for resale, but really high-end, retro, like legit retro
Antiques.
vintage antique stuff.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff.
A little on the pricey side.
Yeah, but you're getting good stuff though.
Right.
You're not getting junk.
So like I got something for my personal collection, not to resell, but I got a Oak Ridge
postcard.
Postcard.
Like an actual original vintage postcard.
Yeah, like a vintage postcard, not like the ones I got at the other place. I got some new postcards.
Yeah.
But this is a real vintage one.
Yeah. It's really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So on to the next one.
So that was Carm, one of the Carm stores here in town. We found a silver candlestick from, I forgot what the...
It's like 1603, the year 1603.
What? I wasn't, like it's something Brothers silver.
Dutch Brothers?
Anyway, and then we got some doggy stairs for Penny to use to get up on the bed, so maybe she won't wake us up at night.
Yeah, our bed's kind of tall. Well, taller than she wants to jump.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, CARM stands for Knoxville Area Rescue Missions.
Yep.
So, that's the thrift store we just went to.
So, now...
I think you spent too much time in Atomic Bomb City.
It was a peanut from an M&M.
Are you allergic to peanuts?
No.
Allergic
So they asked us if we wanted to round up for the mission.
Yeah.
I know where that's going to. Unlike a place that I will not name, who went in and bought something, and I gave them a quarter. Like, I gave them the cash, and then I gave them a quarter, and they were supposed to give me a nickel back. And she goes, "Do you want your nickel back?"
Just randomly.
Not for rounding up for anything. It wasn't even to the next dollar. It was just, "Do you want your nickel?" "Yes, I want my nickel." I didn't say that because I felt so awkward. She made me feel so awkward. I was like, no. "But yes, I want my nickel back."
It's been a couple of weeks since this has happened. This is not the first time, nor I'm sure it'd be the last time we've heard about this nickel. But you're not wrong.
I'm just saying
You're
that
not
is
wrong.
a weird thing, and she was really young. I'm not saying that was...
It was really awkward, the way she said it. Yeah, just like, do you want your nickel?
And it wasn't even like, do you want your penny? Let me put it in one of these take a penny, leave a penny things. Because that wasn't there.
And they didn't have a bucket for donations. It was like...
It was just, do I want my nickel back? And I was like, no, I want you to keep your nickel so your drawer will be off. And then you'll learn a lesson.
Passive-aggressive much?
No, I just think it was really odd to ask me that.
It's okay. I get tore up about weird things myself.
He's been tore up today about weird things.
Most days.
I don't get tore up about a lot.
You don't.
No, but that nickel bothered me.
It's 5 cents, and it's not the money.
It's not the money. It was
how she did it.
It was bad customer service.
That's what it was. It really was. It boils down to just
give me the nickel.
Why even ask? Just give me my nickel back.
Now, if you're taking up for something or want me to round up, I'm all for it. I round up every time.
We just did.
I mean, I'll round up from 2 cents to the next dollar. It's not about the 5 cents.
No, the nickel has...
It's the customer service that is lacking with some people.
In the United States of America. I'm telling you right now.
Anyway.
America. Come on, kids, do better. Do better, kids.
Okay, on to our next stop.
Wow, I sound really old.
Yeah.
That light.
Is that better?
No. Now you're all lit up and I'm half lit. I'm half lit.
Okay.
That's better. All right, there you go.
So that was our second Carm store.
Carm number 2.
Martin got him a cup.
I got a coffee cup. It matches my shirt. It's green. I didn't realize it was green. I thought it was like a darker brown, blacky color, but it's green. I like that. It's made in Japan.
Nice.
So.
There's a dulcimer in there.
A dulcimer. So, Mrs. Alpaca is a guitar player, but she's been wanting to pick up the dulcimer.
So I don't know anything about them to know if it's any good or not.
Doesn't hurt to go look.
I'll think about it.
Okay.